Resiliency kind of depends business to business. So they'll have different things that are important to them. So my name is Freddie. I'm a senior cloud consultant. I deal with new business inquiry through to the whole sort of deal stage, come through to onboarding and then nurturing the relationship going forward. In cloud hosting, resiliency obviously means keeping everything operational, everything up and running, even if there is a outage, a blade failure, or maybe a network issue or kind of human error. Everything remains intact and the business can kind of crack on as usual. For Hyve, I see a lot of the inquiries that we receive, whether it be from larger businesses who have a depth of expertise, large teams, they know exactly what they need in place, to kind of smaller, maybe one-man bands, smaller institutions that aren't quite sure of what resiliency might mean to them. So we kind of help them along that process, go down a few different routes, taking into account the business critical applications, what we need to do to factor in the resiliency on our side, and then also going forward, what can we put in place to future-proof solutions for them? And ultimately it comes down to their sort of objectives as well. So resiliency kind of depends business to business. So they'll have different things that are important to them, but obviously we've got the infrastructure in place and the support guys that we can help manage that for our clients going forward. So there's obviously quite a few risks in cloud environments. Crucially, kind of starting off the basics of single point of failure. Is it a business critical application or service? You know, if it is just running on a single bit of kit, what happens if there is a failure? The server goes down, what are the implications for you guys if it goes down, right? So we would provision solutions fully HA from the ground up, whether it be our tier 3 enhanced data centers or tier 1 ISPs that we have in place, to a fully HA cloud platform. Next off, you've obviously got human error, maybe misconfiguration as well. So that's why, depending on the clients we speak to, they'll have different levels of expertise in-house. So they can leverage our guys, our support team, our solutions architects and everything like that, so we can establish a solution that works for both client and us and has obviously all the mitigations in place for them. Leading on to that, you've obviously got kind of weak backup or recovery in place. So clients sometimes aren't quite clear of what their recovery protocol needs to look like or their objectives. So we can help go through that conversation, architect the solution in place, whether it's sort of having a more resilient backup strategy or having a sort of full failover DR site as well. Potentially as well, there's security gaps. So you might have existing security gaps in your current infrastructure that you aren't aware of. So again, leverage the expertise that we have in-house. So our guys making recommendations, not only industry best practice, but also once we get an understanding of your infrastructure, what we should put in place. Monitoring is crucial, right? So if you don't have the means in place to proactively, rectify an issue if something comes up, you're obviously not going to have the resiliency in place. So how are you going to react if an issue does occur? So that's where we come in really helpful. With more of an extension of our clients' businesses, so it kind of goes beyond the merely transactional relationship, where we would establish potentially more advanced monitoring in place. If an alert comes up, we know exactly how and when to respond, whether it be kind of in working hours or out of hours. When I have clients who come over and inquire from public cloud environments, a big issue for them comes into resiliency as well as cost mismanagement. So they're spending shed loads on their monthly bill, which changes month on month, and maybe they have to make cuts or drawbacks in certain areas without fully understanding the implications that might have on core business systems. So we can help streamline that, present it as a fixed monthly cost, but obviously make sure there's no gaps there. I'll say finally, quite a key one as well, it's good for us because we're not one size fits all, we're a bespoke solution. A lot of our clients can come over and they've got maybe legacy systems in place that are running old operating systems or potentially unpatched. We can kind of migrate them across and then work on a strategic timeline with our clients to upgrade and patch those legacy systems, and also cull off services that aren't required as well. So hopefully sort of clean things up there as well. For more information on cloud resiliency and how Hyve can help your business, visit hyve.com.